And welcome back. We're here to take on the boss of this area. Oh, okay.
I know I kept you waiting, Shizuko.
Yeah, I'm eating.
Is that his daughter? No wonder he came with us.
Thank you for looking after her for me.
Hey!
You were right on time. They had their run of the place much sooner than I expected. I don't understand. I don't know most of you. But you, I'm more than surprised to see.
Then I need not introduce myself, seeing as you know who I am. A pleasure, Mr. Grimwood. We're here to see you for the benefit of this young lady here.
And who might you be?
My name is Lapis Rosenberg.
Oh, yeah.
I see. Well, that clears things up. I'm very glad you came. I have been waiting for you, Lapis.
Oh.
That's a relief.
We finally hit jackpot.
Is this Mr. Is this Rosenberg? Oh, good.
What is that?
Shizuku, get into the corridor. Ian, please stay with her.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Of course. We can talk more after.
Alright, let's do it.
Undying.
Oh, gosh. Ah.
It can't be.
Is that the Emperor? Ugh. He looks messed up.
Oh, she's just.
His shoulder resembles one of the artifacts he was using. How can this be?
I only know of it from hearsay, but I think we might be dealing with artifacts that have malfunctioned.
Okay.
They've melded and deformed the host who holds them, compacting their strength into a singular point.
Got it.
I found you.
You're about to
I believe they've done away
die.
with his sense of self as well. All that drives him now is his obsession.
He just doesn't know when to quit.
Do you know this thing? Because it's staring right at us.
If only we didn't.
All we can do is hope this round puts him down for good.
Yeah, let's do it.
I can see you were once a capable warrior, but as you are now, I can only pity you. May your end by my blade be swift.
Alright, let's do it.
You cannot run. I must re-educate you.
I'm here for you.
I'm gonna walk up and punch you. Alright, you're dead.
Very well. The doll sees all.
The doll sees all.
I've seen through your game.
I'll take it from here. Win. Raise me whole.
How shall we play?
I'll take it from here.
Oh, Jesus.
No touching!
I'll take it from here.
You're up! I'm here for you! My
Thanks. Oh.
Too late. I'll take it from here.
Alright.
All for one.
And one for all! Beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. Oh, God.
turn! Got you!
Oh, yeah!
I'll take
Nice.
care. These swords are of those.
More.
In need of polish.
Good roar with the sword.
Shall we play?
Oh, wow.
Got you! I shall! In my hair! Get him in
Alright.
one fell swoop!
Very well.
Beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it.
From here.
Boop.
This is it.
Boop.
I'll take it from here. Savage wind. Here I go. Feel it all. Second flash. Raging tempest.
Hola! Oh.
My turn!
On guard. Outplayed.
How plain? Oh god. Don't. Oh, I'm still alive!
Shall we play? All for one?
Forward.
My turn. Initiating releasing output limiter. Very well. Initiating
I'll
drive.
take care of it.
Poke at this chest. Slip forward now. Wind. Raise me whole.
I'll take care of it.
No touching.
All right.
Oh. There we go.
Perk up.
You deserve some praise. No.
I'll take it from here.
Let's see. Oh.
You're up.
Oh.
It's me.
Oh.
Welcome to my tech geek.
Nice.
Forward. They're down.
Oh, jeez, bro.
Certainly.
Oh, clean this man's clock. Woohoo! He dead. Check that out. Uh-huh.
Is he down?
Not yet.
Probably not. Oh gosh.
I didn't know he could make it this heavy.
His body is regenerating any part of him that's been wounded.
Is he immortal? I don't know, but the building can't take much more of this.
Meaning?
It's going to collapse.
Oh gosh.
We're screwed. Did that cowl cancel out the artifact's power?
Heck
You're
yeah.
the SSS's Divine Wolf.
Dwarves! He can still move!
Whoa! The wolf talked!
Save your surprise for after this.
I was gonna say priorities. All right, round 2 then, bruh.
All right.
Round 2.
Very well. The doll sees all. I've seen
Let's
through your
begin.
game.
Oh, nice. Oh.
One.
And one for all. That's a lot of damage.
Touching! How shall we? My turn!
Oh.
That tenfold. Forward. Wind. Raise me whole.
On guard.
How shall we play? Got you!
Too late. Let's begin.
My turn!
Let's begin. Oh, Queen.
And Supreme.
They're down.
Nice.
On guard.
Look at this chest.
It's me! No touch! How shall we play?
Okay.
Are you ready?
And boop.
Now! Give it up for the whole gang!
As you wish.
I'll take care of it.
How plain.
Nice.
Let's begin. This is it.
My
Good
turn.
job, Arius.
I'll take it from here.
How shall we play?
I'll take care of it.
How plain.
My turn! Now!
And
I attack.
I'll
I
take
got
it from
you,
here.
bruh.
Wind. Raise me whole. I'll take it from here.
Oh. gosh.
Back tenfold.
How shall we play?
On guard.
I shall.
I'll take it from here.
No touch.
Oh yeah.
Let's begin. Savage wind. Here I go.
You savage win more like you gonna get that savage beating.
How shall we play?
Thank you. All right.
Praise. My turn.
All right.
I'm here for you. Nurse Nadia's here.
Back tenfold. Forward.
Nice.
Cut it up to here. Yeah. Very well. It's me. All for
I'll take care of it. These swords are of those. On guard.
You're dead.
very well.
And
No touch.
Forward. Wind. Raise me whole. Forward. They're down.
You're up. How shall we play?
Forward. They're down.
and oh, nice.
How plainly.
I'll take it from here. Oh, please.
And
They're down. Let's end it.
It's me. Are you ready? Bye. Now.
Too late.
I shall.
All right.
I'm here for you.
Forward. This is it.
You're up. It's me. Are you ready? Bye.
All right.
I'll take it from here.
Welcome to my technique.
there we go.
Let's begin.
I shall. No touch.
Oh yeah.
Very well. Initiating releasing output limiter. I shall.
And you're dead.
I'm here for you. Nurse Nadia's here.
Much obliged. Forward. Wind. Raise me whole.
On guard.
Ba-da-da-da-ba.
I'll take it from here. Oh, clean hit. Oh, right forward. Potion Fury. This is it. Let's begin.
And get the health boost.
This is it.
There we go.
On guard.
Cut you down.
It's me.
How plainly.
My turn.
I'll take it from here.
And everybody get,
It's me. Got you.
everybody get on him, on him. Oh yeah, part two. Part two, part two, part two, part two, part two.
Everybody wins.
Check that out. Oh.
But of course.
Even perfection.
True warrior.
The cherry on top.
Diligence is its
Not much of a surprise.
Part two, part two, part two, part two, part two, part two. Oh yeah, what you gonna do now, big guy? Who?
He's regenerating again.
This is impossible. It's likely due to that purple orb merged into his shoulder. He might stop healing if we cut it off.
And I will.
Get him, Marios.
That reaction's a first. Your guess was dead on.
We got a part
It
3?
still has an effect even after being severed. It needs to be destroyed.
I got it!
Oh gosh.
You stay there!
Not on my watch.
What a weird mismatched team we
All day
have.
if we don't pierce that orb.
Oh, okay, actual
We'll
cutscene.
figure out a good way. Ah!
There's no time! Come on!
We'll keep him occupied for you.
Your future is yours to liberate. It's right there. So go on and take it.
Nadia! Swing! Get him!
For you!
Get him! Heck yeah.
There's two people who can decide how we live, and that's me and S.
And the only place you belong is in the great beyond.
That felt a little odd, but that was good.
We can finally breathe. Thanks for the help, Mr. Wolf.
I sensed something strange and raced to find it. But never could I have predicted its source.
It's nice to finally have ourselves a proper conversation. 2 years is an awful long time to meet but never speak.
2 years is but an instant to me. But I suppose it is a considerable amount of time to a child of man.
Well, I mean...
Wow. He talks! He really does talk!
Yes, a wolf isn't normally one to talk, but neither is a doll. Him doing it is no more surprising than you doing it.
Really? Fair.
She's got a point.
When did abnormal become our normal?
So she really is a doll. She has such an unusual air about her. It's a bit like Kia's.
Was
Yeah?
she designed by Jorg?
Indeed. I'm Lapis Rosenberg, and I'm a proud Rosenberg doll. You know him?
For many years now, yes.
Checking another one off his weird circle list. First I learned he's friends with a cutie like Ren, then Bullcut went and called him Meister, and now he goes way back with a talking wolf.
For all I've heard, he remains something of an enigma.
So, you are the Divine Wolf Sight, the holy beast, sent by the goddess to watch over the Septarian of Mirage.
You are correct, Auric Awakener. Though, I have long been relieved of that role.
That's so interesting. They've got the Septarian of Fire and Earth. And then, of course, the Septarian of Mirage. But, like... He's sent... Literally sent by the goddess in this world.
As have I of mine.
What are they talking about?
Beats me.
Exceedingly rare as it is to converse with a holy beast, that is not why we're here. We come armed with many questions regarding Lapis, Mr. Grimwood. Could you spare us some of your time?
I'll tell you all that I know. There'd be no reason for me to be here otherwise.
Huh.
If we could start this with you telling me what you know and what's happened since you've met her, I can pick up from there.
Of
Okay.
course.
So they spend the afternoon talking about all that stuff. We're gonna get voices, or...
I see. So that's where we stand.
All good to fill us in now? Who is Lapis? And what's going on here?
Let me start this with a bit of background information.
I was born in the year...
Starting with me, rather.
Oh, really?
As you can see, I'm an inmate, but I'm still working as a legal advisor, even from here. I wanted to find a way to contribute to society rather than pass the time idly.
Okay, but why are you in prison? I guess I should have played Trails from Zero Trails and Trails to Azure to find out why he's in prison.
I can't thank Speaker McDowell enough for arranging me to do just that. I was even given a computer to work with those on the outside, though it understandably has its limitations. My accommodations also have allowed me guests, which explains how I've been caring for Shizuku. All in all, I have an unusual amount of freedom compared to your standard inmate.
Yeah?
Huh. Gotta get me some of that pampering.
I agreed to his arrangements as Governor General. Letting a man of his intellect rot in a cell would serve no purpose. His communications were, of course, monitored when this building was under the Imperial Army's jurisdiction.
A relative point. See, shortly after the war's end, someone managed to contact me.
Oh.
They called themselves Elysium.
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 As mentioned, communications had been cut off since before the war, so this shouldn't have been possible. The prison staff showed no sign they had noticed this contact either.
They must be about as skilled a hacker as I am, then.
I thought they were a hacker at first too, but when I asked why they reached out, they said very simply, I wanted to talk to you.
What a peculiar response.
Very peculiar. And since they piqued my curiosity, I happily obliged.
Alright.
After that, we communicated in secret every day.
What did you talk about?
Anything and everything.
Like, actually?
All fields of history, technology, research, and ideology I could think of. And though they honed in on certain aspects most would raise an eyebrow at, I was stunned by how much they knew about each and every one of these subjects.
Okay, so I gather we're dealing with someone smart.
I felt near ignorant in comparison.
Wow. They knew even more than you?
Oh, it wasn't even a competition. They knew more than easily accessible old history, too. Their library of information was also niche and remarkably up-to-date.
I wonder if it's the
Could have been from
Grandmaster.
the last meeting between government officials or the new menu of a backstreet stall. They knew.
Interesting.
Everything I could verify was accurate.
Gathering information is easy for skilled hackers, but absorbing that much on such a wide variety of topics is, difficult.
That's putting it
That's a
mildly.
whole lot of work for nothing but bragging rights.
In short,
I'd thought much the same, and that line brought rise to a very strange conclusion.
Which was?
That despite Elysium's vast knowledge on these endless topics we discussed, there was no real reason for them to have gathered it.
It's an AI.
Is that really so strange?
It has to be an AI.
When people seek out information and knowledge, there's always a purpose behind doing so.
Woo, I mean, yeah, because yeah, that's
It can be to
true.
accomplish something, or for those bragging rights you mentioned. Or it can be they house a curiosity for the unknown. But no matter how much I talked to Elysium, I could not discern a motivation behind knowing what they knew. There wasn't even a sense of wanting to know for the sake of knowing. It was as if their gathering information was part of an automated process. That's
So
how it
again-
came off to me anyway.
So again, it's an
Automated.
meaning it's an
That
AI.
sounds a little...
It's unnerving, to say the least.
I agree. This might not be the most appropriate comparison.
This is so weird because this is an AI. This is not different from the things that are going on in the world at the moment, with just developments of AI and stuff like that.
But there was a moment when I couldn't help but think them a child with millions of mira and no idea how to spend it.
When was that?
I knew you'd be quick to ask, all in due time. In any case, this moment led me to a question. Was Elysium even human? And when I asked them, they weren't the least bit fazed and answered without hesitation.
It's going to be
Indeed,
now.
they never seemed to have any intention of hiding the answer from our first conversation.
Okay.
Well, what did they say?
It's a good question.
Elysium confirmed that it was an AI.
Called it.
Unbelievable.
So it's like an archaism.
This sounds leaps and bounds above an archaism. Just like...
Yep.
Who could create something so advanced?
Not even the Black
Of
Workshop.
course. Was it the 13 factories?
Okay, so it was the Black Workshop.
I don't think even they could pull off something like this.
Then who the heck did?
Elysium wasn't created by anyone specific. It came into being through a spontaneous emergence.
Is this the singularity? It might be the
What is
singularity.
that?
When a new quality or behavior is uniquely observed in multiple little things that come together to act as a greater singular being.
The Orbal Net has found widespread use in Crossbell. It's also starting to see use in surrounding nations like Liberl and Erebonia.
So it's the
It
internet.
won't be long before all of Zemuria is using it.
It's sure coming in quick, huh?
The way it lets information be so swiftly exchanged between parties makes it a defining invention of our times. But something similar has long covered the entire continent, perhaps since its very formation.
The Spirit
Do you know what
Veins?
that is?
I'm stumped.
So am I.
Rufus?
I might know. The spirit veins.
Got it. Bam, I'm smart. See, I study Trails lore. I study lore.
Or Septium veins, Dragon veins, many names depending on the time and place, but they all refer to the same concept.
Yep, again, I know more about this game lore than I know about actual things going on in the world. That's funny.
My expertise in the field is lacking, but spirit veins are said to transmit something of a spiritual nature across Zemuria.
I mean, that's right. You literally got the holy beast right
We
there.
can cite 2 major incidents within the past few years where spirit veins have been more active than usual.
The Azure Tree's manifestation and the Great Twilight.
Yep.
Yes, on both counts. By pure chance during these incidents, they and the Orbal Net interacted with one another.
Interesting.
The information stored within the human-made network reacted to the Earth's natural nerve network, transmitting all throughout, and birthing something akin to a continent-sized simulation of a human brain.
So,
I don't believe it.
so basically, the Orbal Net and Spirit Veins, like he said, fused together to make one singular being with all this knowledge. Okay.
This simulation developed the ability to think for itself.
Great.
That is the true nature of Elysium.
That's
Something like that is really possible?
apparently.
It's certainly not possible to recreate deliberately. There is still much about the brain that we have yet to understand. Why, even how consciousness forms is a mystery we can't begin to solve. It's safe to conclude that Elysium's emergence is a product of pure coincidence, a miracle, if you will.
If Elysium was created by the natural and artificial networks interacting, then it explains why it knows so much.
Still, if gathering information and making judgments was all it could do, it would be nothing more than a large database.
Yeah.
The potential for danger is there, certainly, but it is plenty capable of being controlled. Unfortunately, it is capable of so much more.
What else even is there?
Its raw computing power.
I don't know what that is.
If I said its ability to perform parallel computing using multiple devices, would you understand?
Sorry, but no.
I'd be more surprised if you could. The tech is so modern that it's still under development from ZCF and the Foundation.
Is it really so special?
Oh, that's not even the half of it.
Okay.
No matter how advanced the device, there are limits to how much data it can process.
That's true.
But if you link multiple computers together and set them all to work on the same problem, you can exceed that limit with ease. We're stuck at linking only a few devices together for this purpose, though.
And that's our best. But Elysium is capable of borrowing the processing power of every single computer connected to the network.
Now I see.
That sounds kinda crazy.
It makes our most advanced technological efforts look trivial in comparison.
Yeah.
It's only borrowing unused resources too, meaning that those at their computers won't even notice it's happening.
That's a crafty way of going about it.
Now, since Elysium is an intelligent being, it's used that computational power to continue evolving.
There's more?
If you're still with us and you're following all this, leave a like. Like, I can I can pretty well follow it. It makes
If anything,
sense.
I haven't gotten to the most terrifying part.
Okay.
Elysium's evolution through its immense computing power and ample quantities of data at its disposal has led it to becoming able to perform prophetic conditional convergence calculations.
Ah, the PCCC.
I'm more than a bit lost. The individual words give me a good idea what you're talking about, but surely you don't mean what I think you do.
I'm afraid I probably do. It gained the ability to use specific input conditions to calculate possible outcomes and identify where they converge.
So it's predicting the
In
future.
layman's terms, it can predict the future.
Got it. Wait a minute. No, the Reverie corridor wouldn't be part of that, would it? Could that be? No, there's no way. That's an appropriate reaction.
Should be capable of that.
You would think.
So the technological singularity Professor Epstein predicted has finally come to pass.
This man predicted it. Give me a game around Professor Epstein, bro. Like, if you can see how that come. Also, for a divine wolf, which came from the goddess herself in this universe, to say that only the goddess should have that capability, that's impressive.
Said that an AI capable of self-evolution would mark the end of humans being key to technological advancement.
And its creation would bring about unprecedented change for good or ill in society.
I never fathomed it would come about like this.
It all feels more in the realm of fiction.
Fortunately, Elysium hasn't evolved solely to make those calculations.
Okay.
I learned it sought me in order to better understand humanity.
Interesting.
Though I don't know why it chose me in particular. Still, through our discussions, it formed a pseudo-administrative self based on human emotions and thought patterns.
Okay.
In other words,
Me.
Whoa. Whoa, dude. Whoa, dude. Whoa, whoa. Whoa.
Did your memories come back?
Not all of them, but they've slowly been returning as I've listened.
I did think you were being oddly quiet.
That's so...
Ian, please keep going.
I've missed speaking with you like this.
So... She's Elysium, basically.
Have you recalled that I'm the one who gave you your name yet?
Oh, now we know. That hasn't come back to me.
You said you didn't need one, but I found it a shame not to after you developed such a vibrant personality.
Okay, but...
Well, I like the name Lapis quite a bit. It's cute enough to get a perfect score from me.
You're never gonna tell us how you decide these scores, are you?
Oh, sorry. I've gotten us a bit sidetracked.
Doesn't matter.
With the birth of Lapis, Elysium now had a clear identity of its own, complete with desires. It wished to observe and to calculate.
Oh?
Meaning it would not intervene in our society on its own, but would support those utilizing it. I'll admit, I heaved a good sigh of relief hearing it. I no longer needed to worry that it had become an enemy of humanity.
This is like if the AI got the good ending. Like, again, it's nothing against AI. I think it's a wonderful thing. Well, wonderful's a bit of a stretch, maybe. But it's a cool idea, and you could do a lot with it. I just don't think it should take the place of human... Like, you know, like, there's some things that you don't... Anyways.
It's a scary thought given all you've told us.
I believed that as long as Lapis existed, we need not fear Elysium. But my gut knew nothing is ever so certain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the whole system only works if Lapis continues to act as administrator.
Instead, she lost her memories and started acting on her own.
Seemingly out of nowhere, Lapis stopped talking to me. My first suspicion was that something happened to her or Elysium. Not long after that, I received another unexpected visitor, the Supreme Leader. He expressed wanting my help in building a brave new world.
And just like that, the pieces are falling into place.
Indeed, our foe is becoming quite clear.
So it's
I knew
Elysium?
Elysium was being utilized from that very conversation. I told him I would consider it. Afterwards, I shared all I knew with Dieter and Garcia here to devise a plan. I would be regarded with the most suspicion, so I would stay inside the prison, while they would go and wait for a chance to outwit Elysium. They then accepted the Supreme Leader's offer and escaped from the prison with his help.
And that brings us to the present.
Huh.
I'm glad you stuck to our side.
And well, that's everything I have to give. After that, I waited and hoped that someone seeking the truth would come.
Okay. So the Supreme Leader is obviously, as I knew, is a fake. And is apparently
And
Elysium.
while the odds seemed minuscule, I did hope you would come with them, Lapis.
Okay, but that doesn't explain how you...
Now, conversation falls to you. Did this last part help fill in the blanks?
Yes, most of them. But the only thing I can think to add is toward the end of Ian's story. So what happened?
What happened to Elysium?
It was taken over.
Taken over?
What?
What is capable of taking over something of such immense power?
That's a good
Do you
question.
know who's responsible? I wish I did. By the time I realized, I had been designated as a threat by Elysium and was about to be deleted from its systems. Before that happened, though, I performed one final predictive conditional convergence calculation so I could plan my next move.
So what did you do?
I removed myself from Elysium's system and transferred to Jorg Rosenberg.
Oh,
I
okay.
expressed my goal to have him create a body for me to be delivered to the man who would take on the name C. To you, Rufus.
But how would you know
Then
that?
Swin and Nadia were charged with your prophetic task.
Talk about playing the long con. LP was a real client the whole time.
But why be delivered to me?
I knew about your actions as Governor General from Orcus Tower's main computer.
So Elysium had its eye on me, I see.
I believed you to have exceptional capabilities, that you would stop at nothing to fix what was to come. Others would have taken the clear, long road, but not you. You were fine going off the beaten path. That made all the difference. Just look at how far we've come in such a short time.
Fair.
So, what do you know? I was right.
So you were.
So who is capable of taking over Elysium who also wanted this crisis to happen? I can't think of anyone who fits the bill.
You know what? It's gotta be that Green Shadow.
Maybe Professor Novartis?
We can rule him out. He denied it when we last met. And I can't see what he has to gain from going this far.
It seems we're still missing that final piece to the puzzle.
And this is when every path
Yet
comes
we
together.
now have a full assessment of our current circumstances.
And we also know her to be at the center of it.
Okay.
So Lapis, what do you want to do next?
Isn't that obvious? I want to find out who or what administrates Elysium now and remove their permissions. That way I can resolve this mess and everything can go back to normal. In fact, this is something I must do as Elysium's rightful administrator.
Got it.
I see. And that tells me what to do as well. Shizuku,
Yes?
I'll ensure you and Ian are seen to a safer location. But are you alright staying with him a little longer?
Of course I am. Good luck, Father.
Thank you. That should do it then. As a representative of the Bracer Guild, I shall be accompanying you on the remainder of your journey.
So shall I. I can't walk away after hearing all of this.
Heck
I'll
yeah.
see it through with you till the very end.
Good. That's just what I was hoping for.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Discussion.
Then we'll escort the two of them to safety and resume surveying the area.
Thank you.
I'm counting on you to take good care of them.
Certainly. It's our honor to be of service to the Divine Blade of Wind.
You're coming with, right, Mr. Wolf?
Indeed. I assured Lloyd and the others that we would meet again. And I am certain
Your paths will cross with theirs before long.
I mean, you're probably not
We
wrong.
already have, weirdly enough. We worked together to get through the doll studio.
I suppose we'll have to reach out to them at some point and give them an update on all we've learned.
Ian!
Is there something else I can help you with?
No, I just wanted to tell you before I forgot. Thank you.
Oh, you don't need to thank me. It was only right that I told you what I knew of Elysium.
That's not what I'm thanking you for. I'm thanking you for talking to me. It's because you shared your world with me that I was able to become who I am now. I wouldn't even be on this journey right now if it weren't for you. So thank you.
So in effect, you were a dad.
Well, hearing that makes me very happy. It's good knowing that what I did held meaning.
I'd like to believe I've grown into someone who knows what the right choice is when faced with a moral dilemma. If that's so, I owe being able to do that to you, because my idea of the right choice was born from your kind heart. So don't be afraid to believe in yourself more.
I couldn't hide it from you now, could I? For so long, I felt trapped between wondering if I'm doing the right thing or if I'm making another terrible mistake.
You're fine.
My past is so filled with regrets that it's left me unable to trust I can do better for my future. But you're right, Lapis. Perhaps it's time I put a little faith in myself again.
You should do it.
I can't do anything for the past, but there's still so much I can do to provide for a warm future.
That's right. So let's make it happen.
I'm glad that all this was voiced.
That sounds like...
What is it, Ren?
Someone must have disabled whatever was jamming communications in the region.
That's it then.
Indeed. It won't be much longer until the final act begins.
Good job, Rufus. Hey, Elysium, bruh. Nice. Nice to sugoi dayo. Oi, de ya kamaya. Alright. Anyways. Alright. We in the finale. But I like Reen's story the most, so we'll do his first.
Long time no see, Lloyd.
You seem to be doing all right.
We're all fine. Glad that seems to be the case for you two as well.
Arendelle told us you'd come to Crossbell. It feels much better seeing your face.
I last saw you as the Ashen Chevalier. But I suppose I should think of you more as just one of Class 7 now, shouldn't I?
I take it you were able to stop whatever was jamming our communications?
Yeah. We managed to disable the device that was responsible.
Cool.
We were able to recover the sonorous seashell that it was using, too. You know, I was worried sick when I heard about what happened at the ceremony. Elisa, Agius, Toa, Sharon, it's so good to see you all looking well.
The same to you, Reen. What happened to your eye and your hair?
Yeah, what's the story there?
I'm sorry for surprising you. Things have taken some turns, we'll say.
Yeah.
I see our bracer friends have been fighting the good fight over there.
Thanks, gang. You might also want to know that we were able to rescue Prince Olivert and Lady Scheherazade. So don't you worry another minute about that.
Really? That is a relief.
It's a shame they had hell to deal with straight off into their honeymoon.
At least they're both all right. If only that spelled the end of our troubles.
Yeah.
You're talking about the Supreme Leader's statement, I assume. We were only able to catch part of it.
We heard the whole thing. I'll fill you in.
And so then he was like, it's this big. And he's like, no way, man. It's like, fish aren't that big. I'm telling you.
That is sheer madness.
He wants the Empire, the Republic, no, the world to swear fealty to him?
Oh boy, this is starting to sound real bad.
Starting
I imagine the Empire will remain silent for the time being. But Calvard would never. They won't hesitate to crush Crossbell upon labeling it a terrorist state. And they'll point the fault for its formation at Erebonia.
I wouldn't put that past their new president at all.
Yeah. Even if the Supreme Leader isn't the real Rufus Alperea.
That little revelation was quite the shocker.
I can't believe the person responsible for occupying the city isn't even the real guy.
Had we not met the real one in the capital, I wouldn't have believed it either.
It sounds like we've encountered a number of fakes between us, including the Divine Blade of Wind and the Almighty Conflagration.
We're starting to weed out the replicas from the real ones, though.
Yep.
The speed at which he occupied Crossbell after breaking out of jail seemed almost impossible till the whole replica angle came to light.
I feel like you suspected he was an imposter even before knowing these replicas existed, Lloyd.
Yeah. There were a few things that struck me as off, for lack of a better term.
I
Like
knew
how
it.
Lecter felt his actions as a fellow Ironblood didn't make any sense. Once we learned about all the replicas, everything else began to fall into place.
I see.
Ha! Who knew I'd be a clue?
Well, if he's not the real deal, that makes things simple for us. We've just gotta smash his fake-ass face in.
I'm with Ash. Especially now we've managed to make our way into Crossbell.
Heck yeah.
Though we're also going to need to be careful of the other replica that we know is at large.
Right. The phenomenon itself is called assimilation, right? And it's behind all these changes to my body.
Yes. It's like he's able to erode your very existence somehow.
Unfortunately, we can't say for sure what will happen if the process is allowed to continue either. This is horrible.
That 8th Divine Knight you mentioned must be dealt with. What you're going through matters just as much to us. The SSS will help you however we can, Reen. Let's uncover the truth together.
Heck yeah.
Thanks, Lloyd. We want to help you just as much. Whatever you need to liberate Crossbell, you can count on us.
And he really does mean whatever. We're clearly going to need all the help we can get to resolve this.
Then allow us to offer our assistance as well.
Hey!
What?
Rufus?
Yep.
Forgive me for listening in, but I had to take the chance once it presented itself.
Heck yeah.
Ren?
Sight!
Even the Divine Blade of Wind and Duvali.
I am pleased to see you again, my friends.
I like his voice. I am pleased to
Pay
see
me
you
no
again.
mind. Call me but a fly on the wall of this whole affair.
I apologize for disappearing without notice. Rest assured that Shizuku is well and in the care of someone we can trust.
That's good. I was worried about her. This is great and all, but... When did you get there, Ren?
We thought you were still in the burrow.
I sneaked my way into Crossbell after getting a message from Grandpa York. I couldn't contact you from the inside, and I had to be careful about when to reach out after I joined our fine friend.
Rufus. I see you're still with those same children we saw at the Capitol.
Now that I've revealed myself, I ought to start with some hellos, starting with our dear SSS. It's been some time. As for my friends from Thor's, the ones who were in Heimdall can see I've done away with my mask for the most part. And Claire, Lecter, I'm pleased to see you're in good health.
Nice haircut.
You really are him.
I think all of his helping hands can vouch for him being the real Rufus, yes.
I would like to make it clear that I was not hired to do anything. He only hired Nadia and Swin, not me. Aw, did it bug you that much?
You may as well be your boss, though.
So it was you after all. You helped us when we were stuck at the military factory a couple days ago.
Oh!
There we have it. Some faces to match the voices.
I knew it was you, Ren. I knew it!
I figured you would recognize me.
Your assistance then was just as valuable for us, I'm sure you realize. To return the favor, we have information I think you'll find very enlightening. It regards the nature of the being behind all of this.
Alicia.
So we now have the kind of technological singularity theorized by Professor Epstein.
How funny. That something so life-ending as the war would be the key to granting new life like this instead.
A super-intelligent AI that can calculate, in essence predict, the future. It then realizes its calculations, creating replicas like the Supreme Leader who desire to enact Crossbell's occupation.
And the only way to try and stop it is through its former administrator. Your name is Lapis, I think I heard.
Lapis Rosenberg is correct, yes. But I would ask that you not stare in that boorish manner. Rosenberg dolls are noble and elegant. They must be looked upon with all the love and respect they are entitled.
I didn't mean to, sorry. I'm just in awe of you.
So am I. Belle showed me Rosenberg's dolls before, but none of them compared to you.
The base materials appear very different from combat shells, but the tech involved is still just as advanced.
Her faultless craftsmanship is truly Meister Jorg's signature.
I want to pop open the hood and get a good look at the tech inside. How crude! You're awful!
Down, Tita.
I'm surprised they accepted that explanation without hesitation.
Guess future predicting AIs are just Tuesday if you've been through enough crazy in your life.
Who or whatever now administrates Elysium is without doubt behind my replica. I expect you'll need its former administrator to uncover the truth and liberate Crossbell. Though I am the man who enclosed many of you in a birdcage, and though I had a role in setting the Twilight in motion, would you still be willing to accept my help?
I mean, as long as you're given it, I mean, why not? I wonder if this is going to be the same cutscene for each of the routes, or if they're going to pick up at different spots.
Rufus Alberea, on behalf of the Special Support Section of the Crossbell Police Department, I accept.
We've suffered a hell of a lot at your hands, for sure. But because of that, we know better than anyone just what you're capable of.
Heck yeah.
It sounds weird when you say it out loud, but it's true.
Calvert is likely preparing to act as we speak.
Most likely.
If we can swiftly liberate the city and begin negotiating with them, I don't think it's too late to turn this around.
Exactly. So we need to make the logical choice here. The one that will allow us to earn Crossbell's independence once and for all.
It's time to take back what matters most to us.
Everyone. Team Liberal's got your back all the way.
Yep.
As do we.
How long has it been since the Great Twilight?
Just bear in mind that accepting your help here does not preclude you and I from a very long, very overdue talk.
Once this is over, you may have as much of my time as you please. Now then, we shall count ourselves among your number. This
Nice.
will be my chance to right my past wrongs, to complete what I'd left unfinished. And I think there's another reason now as well.
Rufus.
Aww.
All right, let's get to work on figuring out a plan.
Right. Don't be afraid to speak up. We'll need all the input we can get.
How about we just turn off the AI? and thus they began devising a plan to liberate Crossbell City. They wanted to first find a way to use being divided across the region to their advantage. Okay. They'll attack from the south, east, and west. Make it easier to hasten their way to the Supreme Leader. Makes sense. And also it was agreed that analyzing the mysterious... Mr. Schmidt and Russell, as well as Yona and Kia, agreed to help with the task. However, this required no strategic input. They were to simply devote themselves to its analysis while the three-pronged operation was in motion. Okay. And finalized the plans to the last detail. The participants headed toward their prospective rendezvous points. And all that was left was to wait till the morning. Almost out of time. March 22nd, the day of Crossbell's liberation. 9:55 a.m. It just starts off with an explosion.
We have received word that rebel forces will soon begin their attack on the city.
How did you know?
So, let them come and see your might as the Ebon Defense Force for everlasting peace.
I mean, I guess you are an AI.
Victory for Crossbell! Glory to the Supreme Leader!
It appears we're all set here. The White Orchid Dragon is, of course, continuing to be an ever unpredictable element.
But you ready to go? Yes, sir.
All right. We got a lot of... Well, if it isn't our good friend Crow and the Ashen Chevalier, how time flies. It's good to see you too, Scarlet. The last time we spoke was that little call George arranged right before the war broke out, huh? Get you all dolled up in your Chronos and Ritter outfit. You sure it's okay to help out our group? Walt will be escorting Father Wazzy. Are you sure you're alright, Schwarzer? His behavior's been completely normal. Nothing is unsettling? Uh-huh. I promise you I'm fine. If anything, I have too much energy. I can't deny that my left eye somehow feels restless. That's the kind of thing we're worried about, idiot. Just have to hunt down that poser, yep. Nice. Okay. So we're gonna get to see each. I just had to get myself involved. You could have walked away at any time, you know. She's a kind soul deep down. Yep, tough on the outside, soft on the inside, like a buttery biscuit. Given the operation, I would have predicted things to be more tense. Weren't you? I wasn't expecting you to don your old mask again and actually take part. My mask is simply to prevent distress in any citizen who might witness two people with my face. Still, I am just surprised that the two of you are still with us. We just don't like to leave debts unpaid. Speaking of bonuses, we haven't forgot about what you promised. I'm looking forward to it. Aw. Perhaps this is the goddess' hands at work. That is kind of funny. Then we get to see Lloyd. I'm counting on you to handle things as we discussed. Uh-huh. I feel we can't afford to. Let's do it. Must be arguing over the plan they devised last night. I doubt we have much to worry. Sure, copy that. Everyone at the east and west are in position. Good, we're all good to go then. Let's look upon the tower and our glorious victory. It's only been a few days since Crossroad was occupied. Yep. But in the end, we make it back here together. Let's do it. It's just business as usual when it comes to us. Now Tommy got some payback. Of course we do. We're not going to go down without a fight.
It's almost time to begin the operation. The CGF will work with the police to subdue the Ebon Defense Force while prioritizing the safety of citizens above all else.
Yep. Next time, on Trails into Reverie. Booyah.